Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my research fellow. Today I will presenting my paper, The Architecture of Islamic Media Network in the Digital Era, a phenomenological study of Muhammadiyah affiliated media. This research inspired by Janet Steele books, Mediating Islam, Cosmopolitanism, Journalism in Southeast Asia. So I research about Muhammadiyah media in digital era. The first one, we know that there is a lot of media bankrupt or there are transform from printing media to digital or online media. Republika, as we know, they are bankrupt and not just present and add online media. So the digital transformation is driving the birth of new media ecosystem that is distributed, interactive, and interconnected. That is Kestel says. In the other side, Muhammadiyah is the largest modern Islamic organization in Indonesia, is no exception to this shape. Especially in media, in Muhammadiyah media, there are have to transform from printing media to online media. But we have to know about this media right now. Personal shift. Islamic media now operate not as a single stand-alone entity, but as a media network composed of various interconnected nodes. We know that media cannot just only operate and at one platform as such as printing or online. They have to convergence to all of the various of the platform. The research gap and novelty in this research is the previous studies individual outlet, isolated digital transformation analysis. And the gap is has been no study structure to map out the architecture of Islamic media network. As we know, Islamic media, they are grouped by design. Only one of them, one by one. But in Muhammadiyah, as this research tell, that are several kind of media purposes, particularly through a phenomenological approach that delves into subjective experience of the actors involved. The novelty of the research is the first comprehensive study mapping the architecture of Islamic media network within a single large organization, integrating structure, ideology, content distribution, and professionalism. So there are three theoretical foundation in this research. First, from Kestel, the media network theory, media as an ecosystem of collaborative, competitive, and informative nodes. The second one, digital religious authority by Campbell. He said that network authority is shaped through digital performance, not just formal structure. In this case, Muhammadiyah is ideological authority who unite the ideology of all of media, of Muhammadiyah media. And the third one is value-based Islamic communication. That is the principle of Islam berkemajuan or progressive Islam. That is the tagline of Muhammadiyah, Islam berkemajuan or progressive Islam, serve as the ethical norm for producing dakwah or preaching content. The methodology is a phenomenological approach. The data from interviews and from data digital, from the media. Phenomenological analysis steps, epoche, reduction, imaginative relation, and synthesis of meaning. The paradigm of method, constructivism, qualitative, and phenomenological. Focus this research is centered on the subjective experiences of media actors, editors, content creators, digital dawah managers, and public figures within the organization. If Ms. Kiki or Ms. Annie know that Mutia Umar that research about TPMU, but this one is different because all of the Muhammadiyah media in my research. The architecture of Muhammadiyah Media Network is bound by official structures. Indeed, ideology acts as the binding authority. So this research find that ideology unite the all of the Muhammadiyah media. So there is difference between the Islamic media, another Islamic media. Official media, we have three categories. I categorized three models. The first one is official media who produced by the Central of World PP Muhammadiyah. Example Muhammadiyah Waraidi, Suara Muhammadiyah, TV Muhammadiyah. The channel of YouTube is Muhammadiyah channel. That is official media. The second one is organizational media who board by regional to branch leadership bodies like PWM Jateng, PWM Jawa Barat, Muhammadiyah Jabar, PWMU from East Java, etc. And the third is there are a lot of media who built by cadre without the name of Muhammadiyah, but there lot of news from Muhammadiyah. So we call the third one is cadre affiliate media. This is founded and self-funded independently by cadres, but firmly oriented toward Muhammadiyah value and issues. I count about 100 media who built by official or branch or cadres in Muhammadiyah. There are 30 media indexed by Google, but only 5 media formally registered entities. So the others not legal, just blog lah kayak gitu. But 5 media legally incorporated and by they are registered from Dewan Pers. The majority of these media channels were born out of organizational work programs, simple purchasing a domain and hosting without setting up a legal entity, which leaves them legally vulnerable if hit with defamation lawsuits. The two major agendas of the professionalization are establishing. This is the two major agendas. The first one is establishing legal institution, because only 5 legal media in Muhammadiyah. We have to raise them to get the legal institutional status. And from the personal of media, we have to enhancing journalistic competency through the journalistic competency test or ujian kompetensi wartawan. In one side, we have to increase the media, the institutional, and the other side we have to through the journalist competency with UKW. We have the WhatsApp ecosystem as a sound amplifier. I find that in this research that Muhammadiyah media affiliated use the WA group to share their news to the others, so they can copy it or to the another media. Example, from PWM Jateng, they make a news, and PWM Jawa Barat can repost the news. So there are interconnected news. So, but they are communicated and at the WhatsApp group. A characteristic of the media structure, multi-node architecture, composed of official nodes, autonomous bodies, digital communities, individual cadres with wide audience reach. Two-way information flow, not top-down. Instead, it operates as an open interconnectivity where every single node can act as both a producer and a distributor. In official media, top-down, but another media not top-down, because there are make it from the cadres, not the persyarikatan. That's it. And the third one, based on progressive Islamic value. This is the one thing who unite the media because about the ideology. Ideology serve as the primary binder rather than formal organizational structures. Authority is fluid and highly participatory. Ideology or Muhammadiyah in itself unite the media, so the sound of news the same. There are no different news, a different sound of the news because ideology unite them. Adaptive and flexible. Internet relationships are collaborative and highly responsive to the ever-changing dynamics of the media digital ecology. The conclusion is Muhammadiyah Media Network represent a new model of Islamic communication in the digital age. Decentralized yet ideologically cohesive, adaptive yet value-driven. This network is not merely a collective of media outlets, but a collective dakwah ecosystem that is participatory, resilient, and capable of exerting significant social influence. Media not just a media in Muhammadiyah, but media is a dakwah tools. I make graphic information, but in Indonesia, I think I have to translate in English, so all of you can read it. This is the arsitektur Islamic media di era digital. That's it. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.